Hello, my name is Eddie Williamson. I have an associate's degree from Henry Ford Community College, and I'm currently using my degree at work. I work for Chrysler. I've been there 20 years now. It's in manufacturing tooling.
Hi, my name is Talisha Williamson. I currently attend Oakland University, where my major is health science with a pre-concentration in pre-pharmacy, and currently I work as a pharmacy technician at CVS Pharmacy.
Good morning, my name is Elise Williamson. I currently graduated from Pontiac High School, and this fall I will be attending Grand Valley State University with a major of athletic training.
Hello, my name is Sharita Williamson. I attended Grand Valley State University. During my undergrad, I studied communication studies with an emphasis in journalism, and I also had a minor in sociology. I later on went to go complete my master's degree at Michigan State University, where I earned a degree in student affairs administration, and I currently work at Michigan State University as an academic advisor in Lyman Briggs College.
Hello, my name is Monet Williamson. I attended Oakland University, where I studied communication and journalism, and I'm currently working in the Human Resource Department at Kelly Services.
In your college experiences, what advantages did being in pub give you over the other students?
I'll start by saying definitely dedication and motivation, because you can start college with your friends or people who you thought were your friends, and they don't share the same goals as you or the same motivation. But with me being here at Oakland University, walking past our foundation, it was a daily reminder that I was once in these halls and I understood what the college life was about.
I would say what was most important for me was learning study habits up front and having a resource when I got to Grand Valley, because I was already connected to the Student Support Services building, so I was able to access those resources more easily. Also, I would say getting the summer experience, because when I got to Grand Valley, the transition wasn't as hard because I had already been away from home.
I would say that with Upward Bound, the advantage was helping to pay with the cost of college. It was a lot easier to come in, starting my first year, knowing that some things that I didn't have to worry about because I had help from Pub. And also from staying on the campus here at OU, I was familiar, so I didn't get lost at all.
A couple of you have tutored for Project Upward Bound. Want to talk a little bit about that experience?
I would say that overall that was a good experience for me, because it helped me see the program from a different side. Instead of sitting in the seats as a student, I got to observe the classrooms, and it was nice to make those connections with the students, because I could share some of the experiences that I had in Upward Bound, and when I had those trying times, how I overcame them for when the students were having difficult times during the summer.
I agree with my sister as well. It was a lot easier to connect and do my job better, because I understood the things that Pub wanted the students to do, because just a year ago I was doing those same things myself. So it was just easier to talk to the students like, hey, you have to do this, it's not so bad, and the outcome is a lot better than what you're going through now, and it gets easier.
Mr. Williamson, once Sharita was involved in Project Upward Bound, why did you feel it was important that your other daughters become involved?
Well, after going through that first year with Sharita, it was pretty exciting seeing her in this college atmosphere and getting her involved with other children where they were striving to do better. And it was just a wonderful experience. I mean, I know the first time I remember when Sharita went to summer academy, and she was staying, and she wanted to come home so badly, but I just had to make her stay, because it was just a challenge for her to just be away from the family for a first time. And I knew that if she could make it, then the other girls could make it too, and I didn't have any problems out of them once they seen Sharita do it. So it was just that experience there helped. From Sharita helped the rest of the girls.
Okay, so she got homesick. How did you all feel at home without Sharita there?
I I felt good because I knew I had my kids. They had to grow up, and I knew they had to get out and experience the world. So it was kind of hard, but I knew that it was something that she needed to do.
Sisters?
It was an adjustment. It was nice knowing that the end of the week we'll be able to see her and spend time with her. But it definitely was an adjustment.
I want to say that I was a little too young to remember. All I remember is coming up to Oakland University at Fitzgerald and visiting Sharita. I didn't really know why she was staying here, and she would cry like, "I want to go home." I didn't understand, but it was different with her not being at home. But I was a little young.
I was young too. I don't remember it much, but yeah, it was different that Sharita wasn't home. We did miss her, of course, because that's our sister, but yep, I don't remember much.
In groups, you were here with a sister, so
Yes.
what was it like being together with your sister, the 2 older sisters and 2 younger sisters?
It was pretty cool. Everyone, they kind of clicked up with friends or going to the same school. Well, me and Elise had the sister bond, so I could always come and talk to her if I wasn't getting along with someone else. And it wasn't so, I guess, uncomfortable because I wasn't at home because I had Elise here with me. So it was comfortable being with my sister, and I felt okay.
Okay.
And when I first came into the program, I had some friends, but I didn't have many. And with Talisha being there in the summer, I can always come and talk to her.
I would echo the same sentiments as Talisha and Elise. Me and Monet, we spent a lot of time together, and we are really close, but we did have our own circle of friends, but we did spend a lot of time together. Yeah.
It made the experience better, knowing that not only you had friends there, but you had your sister who knew that you could rely on if you needed a honest answer. She was right there for support when no one else cared. Your sister was there, so it made the experience better.
Mr. Williamson, can you talk a little bit about the girls' growth before and after Pub?
Well, I knew my kids with the lifestyle that they had kind of grew up with. We was really close. They didn't get to stay with a lot of people. So they was kind of really homebound kids. So putting them in Pub got them, like I say, exposed to other people, other kids, and I seen them grow, and I seen them just get better and be stronger in life. And with some of the challenges that they had in life, I think Pub really helped them meet those challenges. So the experience, I believe, was really great for them. I think it really helped them continue to grow.
What would you say was the impact on the whole family unit with Pub in your family life?
It kind of brought us together because with me, I like I said, I was busy. I worked a lot. But when Pub had the outings, the family fun day, it kind of like brought us together as a family, and we got to do some things as a family. And it was just fun on that account.
I would say it also put education at the center of the family as well. Knowing that I was started in a college prep program, I think it inspired my parents as well to complete their associate degrees. And then, like my dad said, with the outings, I think one outing or Pub event in particular, the Gospel Fest, just really strengthened the family bond with the spiritual components.
What is the most valuable asset or experience that you gained from Pub?
I'll start first. Time. And I say that because, I mean, as the saying goes, time waits for no one. It's very true. The class schedules, the lunch schedules, there was always a schedule during the program, and it helps because once you start young with starting your day early, and you just have a progressive day, once you have a schedule and everything is met, everything is time, you're not rushing around. So I definitely would have to say time.
I'd say the most valuable component was the ACT prep, getting us ready for the ACT. We took tests sections of tests every Saturday. It helped us with our time, accuracy, and everyone knows that's really important when taking the ACT. And I really liked when we traveled, the exposure. It lets you know that just because you're from one place, it doesn't mean that that place is like everywhere else in the world. It gives you a reminder that things are different, people are different, the food's different, the weather, everything. So it was just an exposure to different cultures and different areas. Really cool.
I would like to also say time and time management, because here in the summer program, in the summer, they gave us freedom. So it's like, you have to do your work, but you can also play with your friends. So you have to pick one. So if you pick the wrong one, then when class times comes, you're going to fail the test. So it helped me with time management and manage my time correctly.
I would say the biggest components for me would be the academic and social components. Academically, I enjoyed the prep that I received in the summertime that prepared me for my classes that I was going to have in the fall in high school, as well as the assistance that it provided while I was in high school. So it provided that good balance of challenge as well as support. And then in terms of social components, I was really shy. I'm still a reserved person, and I did not like the performing arts piece at all. But I can see how it really helped me step out of my comfort zone.
If you had the attention of the U.S. Congress, what would your argument be on behalf of TRIO programs, given their goal to balance the national budget?
I wouldn't agree, because you can't put a price or a timestamp on education and experience that Project Upward Bound gives students. The program isn't for everyone. It's definitely a program that students look at and say, oh, I want to be a part of that. And it shouldn't be minimized to, okay, a budget for education, because there's so much. The world's growing every day, and there's different exposures that students need to have access to. So I wouldn't agree with budget cuts or shutdowns or anything. It needs to be just a pool of overflowing ideas and money, and I know it's easily said than done, but TRIO needs to stay around for students, definitely, and whatever needs to happen, and it doesn't need to shut down, and it needs to definitely stay active to assist students who are in need, because there are a lot of students who are in need.
I'd say that I agree with my sister that they shouldn't shut or cut budget with PUB, because PUB helps. You can look at a lot of the students that has graduated out of PUB. A lot of us are in college. A lot of us are doing great things with our lives. So I would just tell them to look at a couple examples that we have. And we have a lot of examples. And it just shows how much that PUB has helped the students in our area with our circumstances and the things that go on in school. And yeah, PUB helps.
I will also agree saying that they should not cut the budget, because PUB helps students in different ways. It helps them realize that time waits for no one, and education is very important, so they should not cut the budget.
I would also agree with my sisters. When I think about budget cuts, I think that they're happening everywhere, especially in different components of education. So you already have the first generation student whose parents more than likely did not go to college, and they're in a high school where it's not competitive as some of the other students that they would be competing with for spots to get into college. So if they're not getting the resources there in college, they need to get it from somewhere else. And then colleges are also experiencing budget cuts, and so they're not having all the resources that these students in this population need to succeed in college. So I think if you have if you leave the middle in, that the students will be better prepared to, one, graduate from high school and go on to be successful in college.
Now that you have all graduated from high school, please talk about any differences you've observed in the post-secondary and career paths between you and your high school classmates.
The friends I started off with didn't finish with me. So you grow and you realize other people don't. And you do things and you realize other people don't do those things with you. So you lose the support from your classmates and your friends, and you have to grow up quick and realize you have to motivate yourself. You can be your only best friend. You just have to keep pushing, because not everyone wants or has the highest goals that you have for yourself.
I think I strayed off from my high school friends as well as my circle in Upper Bound a little earlier, because I went off to Grand Valley and I was there by myself, in terms of I didn't know anyone from my school or from my community there. I think my graduating class for Upper Bound is like one of the biggest ones, 28 to 30 students, and when I think back to it now, I may communicate with like maybe 1 to 3 of those students, and a lot of students that like I can see on their Facebook pages that they are like they're living happy lives and they have jobs, but it doesn't seem like they're doing anything that's really career focused, because they didn't finish their college degrees.
I would have to say the difference between me and my classmates was the seriousness. We all had a lot of fun in high school, but I think that I more realized that there is life after high school. It's not all fun and games all the time, and you have